Alright, so welcome back. Today I am installing the new radiator for the Alfa Romeo. I already got the hose put on here just to put it in place, so I'm going to go ahead and slide this in the way I did on the previous video, or the way I slid it out, and I'll re-slide this one in the way I pulled that one out. But anyhow, you'll see what I'm doing, but so let's get on with this. A miracle occurred, and ta-da! The radiator has been installed. Well, it's been slid in place. I've not connected the hoses yet, and in fact, I had to remove one of the hoses. I had to the bottom hose, so I could actually get it in place. So, yeah. So basically, you're going to be seeing me bolting it up in place and putting the hoses in place. So that was, but for the most part, it really was just as simple as sliding it down and getting the cowl around the variable valve control thing, solenoid. That's yeah, really just a cam control for the timing. Anyhow, regardless, so now I've got to get everything plumbed back in. That's really it, and get it bolted in place. Okay, so the first thing I've done is installed the lower radiator hose. I've not put the clamps on it yet, so you can see from the previous video, I've got the rotor still exposed there. Got the rotor cap right there. So yeah, I put in the radiator, just slid that in, got it around that bad boy right there. Then finagled the lower radiator hose to the water pump. And you can see it's wet down in there because I was spraying it with Simple Green just to give it some lubrication to be able to push that hose onto that port, onto the water pump. So now it's just a matter of getting the clamps installed on both the lower radiator port and the water pump port. Okay, so the clamp I'm going to be using for the lower radiator hose, that the part that goes to the water pump, is the original clamp that came with the car. These are really good clamps. I like these. This style is, you can't go wrong with the style, with the exception of the flathead screwdriver screw. So really, why do people still use flathead screws these days? It's just really, I'll never understand. So yeah, I'm going to install that now. Okay, so I've got the lower radiator hose that connects to the water pump installed and tightened up. Got the hose clamp on it right there, right next to the belt. And the part that connects to the radiator, the hose that connects to the radiator, I just put the clamp around the hose, and in order to tighten up that clamp, I need to raise the car. So I'll get this car raised up. Okay, so now that the lower hose is completely plumbed in, now I need to put the upper hose in. So but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and reattach the distributor cap and yeah, get it back on the rotor down there. So get that out of the way. Then I'll put the upper radiator hose in. Okay, so I had to remove this hose from the valve cover. It was just getting in the way. Okay, before I get too carried away with putting the upper hose on, I'm going to actually bolt the radiator in place because I'm going to have to cut this to size. It's too long, but for the most part it just goes in with this section up here, and then you have to bend it to get it over to the radiator, and the radiator's still loose, so I want to make sure I get a decent sized cut on there, not too far off, but just a good eyeball. So get this tied in first. All right, so I got part of the way going here, and did have to cut this side of the hose, and it looks like I'm gonna have to cut this side as well. So I'll show I will show you how I'm cutting that here on camera right now. So yeah, I do need to bring this side back. You can see underneath there it's sticking way out. I can cut a little bit more off of this side. As you can see, it's rubbing right there, so I can cut that side a little bit more and bring that dip right there a little bit further underneath there. So yeah, what the heck, I'll cut both sides. So I do have some more room on this side I can get rid of. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll cut both sides. I'll show you how I'm doing that on camera. All right, got that side cut. Get some simple green on there so it slides on a little bit better. Okay, that's looking much better now. On this side, I'll go ahead and show you here. Okay. So it looks like I've got, I can cut off right to where my thumb is. That should be good right about there. Wow, my skin is dry. Okay, I'm gonna cut it off right about there. Let's try it from here. All right, let's see how that fits. Ah, very nice, very nice. Go right back on there. So I just need to put the clamps back on right there, and I believe we're done. After, of course, I get this hose connected over here, so from the overflow tank. So that one, so I noticed that the radiator, so this hose previously was sitting right about here, and the radiator sits a little bit further back, so this hose is going to be sitting right over this, or that area right there. So that's going to rub, and I don't like that. And hopefully, yeah, it should clear the hood, but yeah, that hose is going to be sitting right on top of that, where that screw is. That's unfortunate. Okay, so there you have it. It's pretty much, that's all there is to it. All there is to it. But so now I'm going to do is get the engine warmed up and bleed air from the this high point vent. This, for the most part, this is really boring stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to fire it up and bleed air from out of there, and then just keep filling as it needs. So that's really all there is to it. So that's it for this video. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber, so you know when the next video pops up. I do have some more, actually I got a lot more to do with this car, so there will be more videos on this, but not all this channel is about this car. So hit that subscribe button. Talk to you guys later.